Conservative radio host Erick Erickson is pretty tired of the MAGA crowd claiming that the 2020 election was stolen from Donald Trump. So following the Republican victories just recently, especially the Glenn Youngkin victory in the gubernatorial race in Virginia, Erickson wanted to make a point about how our elections are safe, they're secure, and that the 2020 election definitely wasn't stolen from Donald Trump. And he says it by admitting off the bat that he indulged in some bourbon. And so here's his Facebook rant. Erickson began the post by saying that he was fueled by bourbon and cold pizza following the wins by Republicans in Tuesday's elections and the Atlanta Braves in the World Series. I am very happy that the Astros lost. I'm just gonna put that out there. Now he says this in regard to Trump supporters: "You idiots have spent a year peddling the fiction that the 2020 election was stolen because you were so busy humping Trump's leg that you never really even tried to convince persuadable voters to vote." He then pointed out Democratic losses as evidence to his argument, saying the Democrats literally lost Virginia, a state they fully controlled. They lost the judiciary in Pennsylvania, which they controlled. They lost down to freaking dog catcher across the nation. And he is right about that. I'm just really amused at how fed up he is with the Trump crowd. And then he finally ends with, either admit the election wasn't stolen or shut the F up from here on out. John, thoughts?
I don't think they're gonna listen to him. I think they're gonna keep complaining.
They're concerned about what Erick Erickson thinks.
I saw a tweet from Brian Stelter who's like, Republicans aren't challenging the results. They did win, but they're not challenging the results. So it looks like they're gonna move on and go back to kitchen table issues. What the hell are you talking about?
Oh my God, why? I mean, that's why they pay him the big bucks, that kind of analysis.
I know, and look, Trump said on the radio show that he was on, he says Youngkin winning in Virginia proves that the election was stolen in 2020 there. So whether they win or whether they lose, it proves that the Democrats steal elections. No word yet on why the Democrats didn't steal this one. It was like a 1 or 2 point election. Seems like they could have managed it if that's what they were doing. No, they're not moving on and they're not gonna admit it. It's too good. The entire Republican Party is about making people feel good and not have to think hard, not have to sacrifice. That's all the anti-mask and the anti-vax stuff is. Whatever you already believe is right, you're good, you never need to change. You're very special and I love you. That's all it is.
Yeah. No, and look, Erickson does close by saying this, to quote all of you when you talk about progressives, F your feelings, get with reality. And it is kind of amazing that you have a right winger providing better commentary and analysis than Brian Stelter on CNN. Yeah. But you're absolutely right. I mean, this is the GOP playbook here on out. And it makes the whole situation, our democracy, very vulnerable, because anytime they lose, it's gonna be this endless cycle of the election was stolen, we don't believe in the safety of our elections, and that is a huge problem.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR, so those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.